Hello everybody, this is Jay the Haunter, and today we have to unbox and set up is Many Haunters Holy Grail Pumpkin Nester, the 2025 re-release of him. I'm sure over here off to the side you can see my original one that I've had for quite a while now. We will be doing a comparison video of these guys later on, but we've obviously known about this guy coming back for quite a while now, and this is just crazy. I didn't think he was ever going to come back. There was so many things teased of him for many years, to the point that we just kind of gave up faith in him coming back. So now that he's back, the last one everybody's pushing for is the Barnyard Butcher. So that would be awesome to see. He is extremely cold. It is pretty cold here in South Texas, which I'm pretty surprised about. So I'm going to go ahead and move the camera down, and we're going to slide out this tray and show you how he comes packaged in his box. Actually, before we pull him out, let's get a full look around at this new 2025 box. You can see it says Pumpkin Nester, mouth moves and body jerks back and forth, eyes light up with green LEDs, new durable box and slide out tray for easy repacking, and hangs 5 foot to the tallest point. Then we're going to go ahead and turn it to the side. You can see all the different photos here, and one thing I thought was strange is that the logo is not up there, but you do you, bro. You do you, Pumpkin Nester. There is all the story on the back, you can read that online, and then there is that side of the box. So now we're going to go ahead and lay his box down, slide him out, and show you how he's packaged. Okay, so we are quite literally just going to pull this on out like that. It is so cold. Okay. Okay, so here is how he comes packaged. We're gonna get to his head last. We have his two arms over here, which the arms go further up the sleeves than the original one did. This is latex. So this is 100% latex. It is thicker than the 2013 one is. It's about the same thickness as the PVC vinyl was on the 2014 one, which is kind of strange to me that they opted for the latex, considering how often you're going to have to handle this. But yeah, that's latex. That is definitely something you're going to have to be weary of. You got your two arms left and right, and they are posable. Set those off to the side here. I'm going to set his head over there because I want to get to that last. Hey, there's just some foam padding for the inside of him. This is the mechanism, which is definitely upgraded. Toothy was just slightly different than this, but overall, I think this is the best build there is for these YJ swingers, because the original ones were really janky, and we will get to that with the original one in a later video. But I love that this is all plastic now. You don't have that really weird plastic pieces down in here anymore that always broke. So that is nice. That is a very nice upgrade. There's that. Here is his clothing with the shirt. Then I feel the IR sensor in there. You have the adapter. Sounds like there's some hardware in there, so definitely don't lose track of that box. There's that. There are the directions, and that's something I really don't like. I don't like that you have to scrunch up his legs like that to fit him in the box. So that'll be something concerning for storage. Is he tied in here? Why will this not come out? Okay, there we go. And a huge plus about this new one is that gigantic speaker box. And from what I've heard, it is very loud, but it is very clear. So I'm very excited about that. And this plastic cover is definitely something you want to keep for storage. It just protects all of your electronics when they're stored in the boxes. So let's get everything laid out, make sure I have everything, make sure you have everything, and we'll get to his setup. My camera cut out as I pulled his head out of the bag, but here is his face. This looks exactly like a original 2014 one, which is awesome. I do think that he could use a little bit more black wash around the dome of his head, top of him. But besides that, he looks great. So now we're gonna get all his parts laid out, make sure I have everything, make sure you have everything, and we'll get to his setup. Here's everything that Pumpkin Nester comes with. You have the swing with his legs, pants, and control box, his head, the shoulder assembly with the rocking mechanism, the shirt with the sensor pre-attached, the instructions, the adapter box that will contain both your adapter and your hardware, your 2 arms left and right, and the white undershirt. Let's get to his setup. Your first step is going to be setting your prop in a suitable location. I am currently just using his box, but then you're going to locate the whole body assembly, and you're going to secure that to the box, or to the swing rather, excuse me, with the recommended hardware. In the back you will have a nut and bolt, and then in the front here you will have a black screw and a little plastic hardware. Then go ahead and unvelcro the pants and go ahead and secure those to the back of the control box. Next, go ahead and slide on the cloth padding, and then we're going to throw on over his undershirt that does have the sensor pre-attached. And next, go ahead and throw on his actual shirt. Now let's go ahead and feed his arms through the sleeves and attach them to the corresponding hooks that are on the underside of the shoulder frame. After attaching both of his arms, we're going to go ahead and attach his head. Next, go ahead and attach all 3 wires. There's going to be 2 coming from the shoulder assembly, and then the other one is going to be kind of short, but it is coming from the shirt to power the sensor. Now let's take a look at the control box. Since Pumpkin Nester is a YJ animatronic, he does not have a toggle switch. Depending on what you plug into him, immediately determines what is going to work. If you plug in a step pad or try me button, that automatically disables his sensor. He also has a speaker jack if you would like to make him louder, and he has volume control. I'm going to turn him about halfway up. I may turn it up all the way. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, then we're going to plug in his adapter and watch him go. And here he is all plugged up and ready to go. You're going to display him indoors for this demo. It is currently cold, wet, and raining outside, and it is dark. It is about 7 o'clock now. He is on his sensor. I'm going to go ahead and move. If I can get him to go off. I think the glare from my spotlight is completely interfering with the sensor.
Looks like you could use a smile. Come a little closer and I'll carve one for you. Why do I have this stupid grin on my face? It's because they scooped out all my brains and made pies out of them. Enjoy your dessert. That's a very pretty face you have there. It'll look even prettier decorating my porch with a candle in your mouth. Come in, come in. Are you looking for Peter Pumpkin Eater? Turns out he had that whole thing backwards, and he was crunchy too. Looks like you could use a smile. Come a little closer and I'll carve one for you. Why do I have this stupid grin on my face? It's because they scooped out all my brains and made pies out of them. Enjoy your dessert.
And here he is hung up outside.
That's a very pretty face you have there. It'll look even prettier decorating my porch with a candle in your mouth. Come in, come in. Are you looking for Peter Pumpkin Eater? Turns out he had that whole thing backwards, and he was crunchy too. Looks like you could use a smile. Come a little closer and I'll carve one for you. Why do I have this stupid grin on my face? It's because they scooped out all my brains and made pies out of them. Enjoy your dessert. That's a very pretty face you have there. It'll look even prettier decorating my porch with a candle in your mouth. Come in, come in. Are you looking for Peter Pumpkin Eater? Turns out he had that whole thing backwards, and he was crunchy too.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the new for 2025 remake of Pumpkin Nester from Spirit Halloween. This is so surreal to have sitting right in front of me, or swinging right in front of me rather. This has always been one of my personal favorite Spirit animatronics since I was a kid. I first saw him in stores in 2013 and immediately fell in love with him. I got a different prop that year, so he wasn't my first choice. Then 2014, I grabbed a different prop instead of him. And then after that, I just kind of never saw him again until I eventually bought one that was brand new in the box off of eBay in, I want to say 2018. I think for like 250 bucks, which was not bad at all at the time. Now he is like skyrocketed. And now that he is back in literally his exact form, not only that, completely upgraded, is awesome. Originally retailed for in 2013 for 180, and then 2014 he was 200, and then for 2025 he is sitting at $220, which $220 I do think is 110% worth it for this guy, compared to, not even just like comparing to a lot of stuff nowadays, but I do think for his sheer size, the quality, and just the kind of character you're getting, I do think he is worth it. He is just really nostalgic Halloween to me, and I feel like that may just be because of how old the prop is and how long I've seen it and like grown up with it. Maybe if it was like a whole new thing for 2025, I wouldn't exactly feel that way for it, but he does give me a very nostalgic Halloween feel that I really love, and I'm really glad that he could capture. Pumpkin Nester features a great rocking animation that does really get his swing going, as you can see in these videos. His mouth moves and his eyes glow green. Pumpkin Nester has a very loud speaker. It is so clear, it is crazy to hear it not off of that old speaker and old audio quality that they used to have. I am very happy with the upgrades that they have given this animatronic. One thing that is a huge plus is, also on the note of upgrades, is how they've changed the build. The original one, the shoulders were all foam. There was no metal in there at all. The new one has a metal frame with foam going over it. And then, oh, my cat's speaking. And then he also had a couple plastic pieces that pivoted into where the bolts went through. Now it is all metal. Those plastic connections were very fragile and oftentimes broke. So I'm glad that those plastic things are long gone. So it is great to see that upgraded frame. Other than that, he isn't by any means perfect, and I will say this is just a con I have for every single prop that is like this, but it's latex. Latex does not last. It is so hard to keep latex in great condition where I live here in South Texas. He is an amazing prop, and if you take care of it, it is going to last. But these latex props, you absolutely have to baby. Especially these hands, they are going to be rubbing up and down the rope. The friction is going to cause the latex to dry out and dry rot. His legs, the way they have to crumple up inside the box, it's going to be creasing the latex, again leading it to dry rot faster. And the constant motion of the mouth, especially in the cheeks where there is no foam filling, or not the cheeks, I'm sorry, his jaw going up to his cheeks is not foam filled. It is that constant motion and friction is obviously going to wear down the latex. I mean, you may see it on a lot of these older ones, they are fine, but there's a lot of them that are not, and that all just goes down to how you store, manage, and take care of the animatronic. If it is not always outside in your yard, if it is not stored in like your garage, your attic, anywhere that is not climate controlled, it's going to last. My original one that I have, that I still have currently, is perfectly fine. The other one I sold, we purchased broken off of Facebook Marketplace. It broke, we fixed it at best we could, we got rid of it. It was going to be for parts. Then we found out he was coming back. We just sold it and bought into the new one, which I'm very happy with. Overall, I do think he's a pretty solid prop for $220. I think he's great. If you are looking for Pumpkin Nester, he is running over $500 on eBay, which is crazy. I cannot imagine paying that for this thing, but to each of their own. But now you can get the whole brand new upgraded one for $220, and then even use a 20% off discount code. If you have the opportunity to pick this guy up, or if you're interested in him, I do recommend him. Just be very cautious with how you store him. Again, he is latex. Latex will not last if it is not treated properly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe.
Why do I have this stupid grin on my face? It's because they scooped